Yes, this is asbestos. It's asbestos, everybody. Get your Grey Poupon out. I wanted to thank everyone again for watching my videos. 5 videos. Number one, number one, number one, number one, number one. First thing I need to do is establish the countertop height of 36 inches. Don't get lazy, handyman. Don't get lazy now. You go get the laser level. I got my special laser goggles on. That's too far. Too far. Inches. Good. So we go around here. As far as there, I think. Not sure how well you guys can see up in there. This wire here is that Romex that I said went to the outlet, the switch that control the dishwasher and the garbage disposal. It goes out that way. Right here, oops, is a home run. This goes to the panel. Now this, I gotta get you up close to show you that. This one here, this goes to feed half the house. It goes to the dining room, it goes to the bedrooms, it goes to a whole bunch of lights. They got this kink here that they just wrapped electrical tape around. I nearly wet their pants when I do this. It's just not dangerous for me, but I will leave the power on. I'm gonna pop this off and I'm going to disconnect this wire here that goes to the kitchen and then button this back up. Point how this works out. This here goes to the panel. It has a ground wire. It's looped on the box right there. This one here has a ground wire, is looped on the box right here. So that's how the ground is getting carried to all this circuitry. Not exactly pretty, but it does work. Not much to work with up in there, that's for sure. This is hot here. So what I'll do is take this wire off, pop the wire goes there, put the wire back on, and then wait. Woo, then run together. It's kind of like that main operation. You see sparks going? The lights going in the house. Tighten that up. Nice. There we go, all done. Killed the power to that one. I'm gonna go find the next one. I don't have to go very far. This one here is the, I think this supplies most of the other outlets in the kitchen. Let's, what do we got here? All right. Ooh, ooh boy. Oh shit. I don't know if you guys can make heads or tails of this, but we have bare wire right there in the center of your screen that someone tried to wrap up with electrical tape. There's a whole freaking mess in there of exposed wires that just have electrical tape wrapped around them. I don't see any, maybe I do see some arcing. Well, I'm gonna have to go to the panel. When it's necessary, I go to the panel. Shut this thing off. Jeez, that powers up the furnace too. The power's not on here, so don't worry. See all this electrical tape in here? It's because all the insulation is rotted off these wires. You guys are gonna see how I handle this. I'm gonna redo this whole thing, and I'm gonna let the camera go, but I'm gonna have to speed it up. Don't have that much time to dilly-dally. Yes, this is asbestos. It's asbestos, everybody. Get your Grey Poupon out. Now that we have a little bit more light, I wanted to show you what was down there. Old electrical tape, really dried out and brittle. It's probably asbestos electrical tape. No, I don't think it is. But that's what we got. This was wire nutted off. I think there were some other circuits attached to this at some point in time. I saw some other holes knocked out. But man, look at that electrical tape. All right, well, you guys get the point. It was kind of messed up. What it did was pulled the flex line back, several inches on both of them, snipped it off. The insulation on that part was intact and relatively flexible. It's all buttoned up, and their furnace works tonight. That's the important part. In the future, all this electrical is getting torn out and all new going in. Probably should go wash my hands. Woo! Link will be in the description. Get your little swizzle screwdriver. Where the hell's the blue wire? There it is. You know, I try not to be dramatic and say, oh, it's so dangerous, it's dangerous, but, well, when it is, I gotta show you. Is it really dangerous? It's definitely not anything advisable. No insulation where it comes into the metal box. No nothing. You've got that blue one stranded going to that hot. So my guess is that, I don't know what I'm guessing here. Trying to make heads or tails of this. Something is switched. It's either the black on the top there. Hot. Anyways, I'm going to rip all this out right now. Put my dikes somewhere. Not really sure where I put them. I gotta go find them. They're not in here. That's the proper tool for the job in here, but we're just gonna go at it like some freaking scissors. Flexible blue wire. You know what's scary is there's actually drywall screws holding this box in here, so it can't be that old. This one here. Okay, I'm pushing my luck with how late I can work here. I think we did pretty good. We got one video filmed, edited, and uploaded. That was the first portion, and I was able to get a good bit of the electrical sorted out. I got, this whole mess removed. The next mess is ready to remove. It's completely disconnected. So tomorrow I will hit it hard early. Tonight I gotta go get supplies. Get the supplies. I want this entire area electrified by about 1 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, we're not to the end of the video yet. Not even close, but this is some boner footage. This stain here that I thought was some sort of glue, there's felt paper underneath this 3/8 inch plywood, and it must have gotten wet, probably from the refrigerator, and this is the stain coming out. If this is, I can work with this. We can sand this stain out, I think. If it's too deep, you usually add stain to it to cover it up. But I'm pulling this up here, and what I'm seeing is just some stuck down felt paper. I think we might still have something to work with. Here's another shot. That tar paper does, tar paper, felt paper stuff. It looks like it is just kind of stuck down, but I think we're good. It's definitely not glued. This whole situation isn't glued. I'm not pulling off chunks of wood. All right, well, you guys are gonna have to stay tuned for the big reveal. Can't wait.